Hi, I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris. Together we're the Gen X couple.
Hey guys.
Hi everyone, take one.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to everyone out there. It's officially 2026. The ball has already dropped, the champagne has been poured, and now we're settling in to talk about some of the weirdest, funniest, and most bizarre predictions people have made about the future. But one thing I would like to say
last time we saw the ball drop. Go ahead. Never.
Me and Robin? Never. We don't stay up that late.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yes.
Oh my God, we were on the same page. High five. Yeah, we go to bed. I mean, we normally go to bed early anyways, but I'm not staying up till midnight for what?
No. We might stay up till 9 o'clock on New Year's Eve.
If we're feeling wild and crazy, but probably not. Why not just go to bed and get a good night's sleep? It'll be 2026 tomorrow.
Yes.
It's actually still November right now. We're recording this early because we've got some trips planned and stuff, but yeah, I think I've maybe seen the ball drop once in my life. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think if I've ever gone out for New Year and stayed out till midnight, and I'm pretty sure the answer is no. Have we ever made it? Like even when we were dating?
No, we haven't done that.
No, why would we do that when we could be sleeping, which is much better?
Yeah.
It's not.
When I was in the fire department, we stayed up a couple times only because we had a couple calls late at night.
Well,
and then I was like, I might as well stay up to midnight.
Yeah, you might as well in that case. But yeah, it'll be the new year for an entire year. I don't have to see it turn. But anyway.
So we're going to be talking about bizarre predictions people have made about the future.
Yes, and when he says predictions, he means real ones, from Nostradamus in the 1500s to newspaper futurists in the 1900s to mystics like Baba Vanga and even modern tech visionaries. Humans have always been obsessed with imagining what's coming next.
And some of these predictions were eerily accurate, some hilarious, and some they'll make you scratch your head and wonder if anyone actually thought this through.
So let's start with Nostradamus. Most of you have probably already heard of this guy. Maybe the kids haven't, but we're going to talk about him. He was born in 1503 in France, and he published Les Prophéties in 1555, which was a collection of 942 poetic quatrains. People believe that he foresaw events like the Great Fire of London in 1666, when he said, "The blood of the just will be lacking in London, burn up in the fire of 66." That's an actual quote. He said that.
And then there's Hister, his supposed reference to Hitler, plus 2 stale birds falling from the sky. Some interpret that as 9/11. Whether he was psychic or just lucky, Nostradamus had captured imaginations for centuries.
Sometimes I think people see what they want to see. I'm not sure if I believe that these were actual prophecies or not, because they were close, but none of them really hit the mark. But anyway, that's just my opinion. If you disagree, that's okay too. And moving on, is that where we are in my notes?
Yes.
Yes. Early 1900s newspapers also had some fascinating predictions. In 1900, the New York Times wrote about what might happen in the next century. Airships for travel, submarines, electric cars, even television in every home.
Some came true, some didn't. I'm still waiting for my daily airship commute, maybe in 21-26.
Yes. And then there's Baba Vanga from Bulgaria, who was born in 1911. She predicted 9/11, September 11th, the 2004 tsunami. You're welcome for not making you say that, because he would have said tsunami, and the rise of ISIS. Around New Year's, people would ask what the coming year might bring, and a practice which is still remembered in Bulgaria today.
Futurists in the 1950s also had fun imagining life in 2000, where they thought flying cars would be there, robot butlers, domed cities to protect against atomic fallout, And don't forget it, breakfast in pill form.
Yeah, I could use a Rosie right about now. Do you get that reference?
Yes.
Yes, I know a lot of people, a lot of the kids probably don't. But that was from the cartoon The Jetsons. And that is exactly what they pictured life was going to be like in the future. But alas, I'm still waiting for Rosie. Although, with the rise of AI, she might not be that far off in the future.
Yes.
I don't necessarily want that in my house for real, but it would be nice. But some of these predictions really do sound silly, but they reflect the excitement and fear that people felt about the technological process, which is kind of the same way we feel right now about this whole boom of AI. But we're not going to get into all that.
So globally, predictions got even wilder. In the 17th century Europe, astrologers warned that January 1st could bring earthquakes, floods, or even comet strikes. Villagers rang bells at midnight to ward off disasters. That original emergency alert system.
Yes. Also, you turned that page very loudly, so everybody probably heard that. That was Chris, not me. I turned mine quietly.
Sorry.
I just wanted to call you out on it. In Japan in the 1920s, predictions included robots running homes, factories, and schools by the year 2000. Factories, yes. Homes, sort of. Schools, definitely not.
And in 1899, some thought cars would vanish because humans would travel through air tunnels underground.
That would be awesome.
It would be. And some predicted humans would grow wings by 2000. Imagine flying to work past morning traffic.
Maybe in the summer. Not in the wind, rain, snow, or cold.
Yes.
Also, I don't want wings. That would make it hard to get dressed. There were definitely some humorous ones out there, too. In the 1920s, some scientists imagined mailmen being replaced by television phones, or they would deliver packages directly into homes. Wait, that doesn't even sound right. Mailmen being replaced by television phones, delivering the packages directly into homes?
Maybe you're talking about teleportation?
Maybe I am. I don't know what I'm talking about, you guys. Happy New Year. We didn't even go out last night. Like we said, we were in bed by like 8 o'clock.
Or people living in bubble cities floating above Earth by 1990. Though, thankfully, we're still mostly on the ground.
Yeah. So let's make this a little more interactive, and hopefully that will help me focus on not messing up reading notes. So it's time for our first round of quiz round quiz. Oh my goodness, I'm having a time.
Listeners, we'll give you a prediction. Guess whether it's real, actually published or reported, or fake. All right, you ready?
Yes. Prediction 1. By 2000, humans will commute via underground pneumatic tubes, just like in the Polar Express. Real or fake?
Real. Newspapers in 1899 actually suggested humans would travel underground like mail.
I think that's super cool. I would totally do that. Prediction 2. By 1985, cows will give chocolate milk through genetic engineering. Real or fake?
I wish this was true, but it's fake.
Yeah. That'd be cool, though.
It would be cool. I love chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk. I love coffee milk the most, but I also love chocolate milk. And whenever we're in Disney World, I always get pink milk, which is strawberry milk, but I call it pink milk because it's pink and it's delicious. Prediction 3. In 1925, robot butlers will replace domestic workers by 2000. Sorry. Is that real or fake?
This is real. People actually really believe it.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're seeing it now in the news.
Yeah, we kind of are. It is kind of scary, though. I don't think I want a robot living with us. Because what if they plot against us? Like, that's the prediction, that the robots are going to rise up. No, thank you.
I've watched Terminator enough to know what to do.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Prediction 4. Humans will grow wings to fly to work by 2000. Real or fake?
Real. Some futurists and journalists did speculate about this.
Why are we doing a quiz about this? Because we already covered this. Are we just checking to see if people listened?
Yes.
Yes. Last one. By 1990, people will live in personal bubble cities floating above Earth. I don't know why I put this in here.
Fake.
Yeah, fake news, you guys.
Now, after the ball has already dropped and 2026 has officially begun, it's fun to reflect. What did people imagine this year would look like back in 1926, 1950, or even 2000?
Exactly. The excitement of imagining the future doesn't have to end.
Yes,
Wait, I must have been half asleep when I wrote these notes. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So it's not just me. It was me, but it's not just me today because these notes make no sense, you guys. And I can't say it's because we were up late New Year's Eve because we weren't.
So, in 1870, some European newspapers predicted the invention of edible shoes, supposed to help during famines.
Yum. Or not. And in 1910, a magazine in the U.S. predicted that by the year 2000, people would communicate telepathically using mind wave helmets.
Technically, you're already in my head anyway.
I
so
know. I can't.
What's the matter?
It's because I know you better than you know you, and I know exactly what you're thinking.
So in 1928, a newspaper predicted that by 2020, people would have robotic pets that clean the house and walk themselves.
A pet that cleans? Not just like Rosie from the Jetsons? Interesting.
I'm never giving up, Marsh.
Obviously. Never. And in 1964, futurists imagined climate-controlled cities and moving sidewalks in every home by 2020.
And in 1956, a magazine suggested that by the year 2000, that average person would weigh exactly 125 pounds thanks to nutritional science. Ugh, if only.
Seriously. By 1935, some newspapers predicted that flying cars would be so common that traffic jams would happen in the sky.
And in 1909, someone predicted humans would colonize the moon by 2000. Close, but maybe Mars in the next 100 years.
100 years? I don't know. Now, here's a fun one, you guys. In 1910, an engineer predicted humans would replace noses with tiny radio antennas to pick up news broadcasts directly in our heads.
Pass.
Definite pass. How am I supposed to smell anything? Actually, I don't even smell things normally. You guys probably don't even know this. My nose is like, 75, 80% blocked, 98% of the time. Although I did have a moment of clearness every couple of months. I'll get like one short moment where my nose clears out of the blue for no reason. And I'm like a normal person, but then it stuffs back up.
Also, in 1895, a prediction suggested schools would be entirely run by AI teaching machines.
I don't know. That's not too far off. I feel like, I know we have teachers, but I feel like AI is coming up quick, so I don't think that one is even too far off. I did put in another quiz round, but now I'm thinking that we should just skip this altogether, because why do I have this in here? Anyway, yeah, so we're going to skip that because you guys don't care. It was really just to make sure you were listening. But let's keep going anyway. So some predictions were philosophical. In 1600s Europe, astrologers predicted that New Year's Day could decide humanity's enlightenment or destruction depending on planetary alignments. Do you know where we are?
No.
Look where it says by 1950. Right there.
Oh.
You're welcome. You guys don't mind us.
So by 1950, people thought television would replace education, newspapers, and even books. Some worried children wouldn't learn to read because of it. I think it almost does already.
Yeah, I think that, it's pushing the envelope for sure. And yeah. By the 1980s, futurists predicted that by the 21st century, we already said this, robots would handle household chores. We already talked about Rosie. And yeah, we already see the beginnings of that today. Blah, blah, blah. Another fun prediction. This episode is all over the place, you guys. We're sorry. Let's chalk it up to a late night last night, even though we didn't have one, but let's just chalk it up to that anyway. Another fun prediction was in 1927, some imagined humans would be able to instantly transport via electrical teleportation.
Imagine commuting like that. Oops, I teleported into my neighbor's living room.
I would love that. How many times have we been stuck in traffic and I'm like,
Yes.
I'll say something to Chris like, oh, I wish we could just teleport home. That would make life so much easier. So I think we are probably going to wrap it up now because we're floundering pretty bad.
So reflecting on all these predictions now in 2026, it's amazing to see how creative humans have always been. Flying cards, robot butlers, pills for breakfast, AI overlords. It's a mix of optimism, imagination, and sometimes pure absurdity.
Yes, and I do want to apologize real quick. My notes were off, and this is the 5th episode we've recorded in a row. So, I don't know, maybe we're loopy. Sorry if this episode was jumbled, but I figure it just makes us real. We're real people. And that said...
So happy...
No, wait, I was going to say something. I was trying to read my notes, and you interrupted me. All right, so apparently the follies have not ended. Go ahead. Happy New Year.
So happy New Year, everyone. And here's to a great year in 2026, full of surprises, discoveries, and maybe even a few absurdly funny predictions of our own.
Should we re-record this, or should we just leave it?
We should just leave it.
I mean, we're at the end now anyway. Yeah, we'll do better next time. I'm not going to promise, but I'm going to try real hard.
So see you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.